Hey guys, BassGeek here. I won a contest I didn't even know I was entered in. Hey, Happy New Year, everyone. I want to say thanks for allowing me to take last week off, spend it with my wife, my kids, my granddaughter, and of course my parents and some extended family. I really appreciate that. You guys stuck around. We actually grew quite a bit, and we'll get in and talk a little more about the growth here in just a little bit. But if I didn't tell you all, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Before I left, I want to say I'm sorry, and I hope every single one of you had a great Christmas holiday. But I've got a ton to talk about today, and I've got an unboxing for you, and I can't wait to get to that. Really excited about that, actually. But first things first, I've got a lot to tell you, so let's just dive right in. The very first thing that we're going to talk about is we will be doing a live stream. It's going to be a one-on-one live stream, so I'm not going to have any guests this week. I know a couple of you out there have told you that we're going to do a live stream. We're going to push those back because the first live stream of the year, I really want it to be me and you, and I want to be completely at your disposal and able to answer any questions you might have, and my full focus on you guys, the subscribers, because 2016 was well beyond what I thought it would be when I started this channel. And this is kind of a quick way for me to give back to you guys, give a little of myself to you guys, and just let you in on a little bit of my fishing knowledge, what's coming up in 2017, and just any question you want to know about me or my life. Really on the same subject of giving back to you guys, my viewers, I want to bring up topic number 2 that I want to talk to you about, and that is a subject that we all kind of voted on during, I think maybe 2 months ago, during a live stream. And that's going to be the 1,500 subscriber giveaway. Now, last check, I was at 1,430, so we're super close. And the way I've been growing here lately, it's going to be just a matter of a couple weeks probably. I'm really excited about it. Now, if you all don't remember what the gifts were going to be, we're going to have 2 winners. We voted that we were going to give away 2, so 1 to each winner, 2 Tackle Warehouse $50 gift cards. We're going to give away 2 packs of ledge heads and 2 packs of my favorite swim baits to go with those ledge heads. Now, I've got some other things in the works, and I'm hoping I'm going to be able to throw in at least 1 other prize a piece for everyone, and I think that'll be real cool, and I think you guys will like it, and it'll kind of be a rollout sort of announcement rolled into a giveaway. So, and I hope you guys like it. I hope it works out. I don't know if it will, and we'll announce that a little bit later as we get closer to the 1,500. So remember, you've got to be a subscriber. This is for you guys, the subscribers, to win this giveaway. We'll work on the rules and everything as we get closer. So the third topic I want to talk to you all about is pro staffs, and one of the pro staffs that I'm on. Now, you guys know I'm not real big on the whole sponsorship thing. You know, I don't do this for the money. I'm a network engineer. I make decent money. I just do this because it gets me out there and builds up my confidence to be able to go out and compete in a lot of tournaments that I've kind of been afraid to put myself out there and do. And this really helps me build my confidence, and I want to say thanks to all of you guys again, because you guys are the reason that I really have enough confidence to start competing in the BFLs. I always question if I'm good enough to go do that, and for 15 years I've been putting that off, and because I've always questioned if I belong in that category. I've always built it up in my head, and I want to say thanks to you guys for that. You guys are the reason that I have enough confidence to go out there and compete, and you guys are the reason I have enough confidence to eventually, after this year, go in as a boater and really test my mettle to see if I belong in what I believe are the best anglers in my area. And my area really has some very good bass anglers. But that being said, you know that I'm not real big on sponsors or pro staff because I want to bring to you guys, what I think the best is, what I think the good, the bad, and the ugly is. So if I join a pro staff or pick up a sponsor, you know that it's a product that I use and that I believe in. And you guys know well before I picked up Ledgehead officially as a pro staff, I'm a huge fan of them. So we just kind of made that official probably like a month ago. I think I told you all on a live stream. That being said, my second, and I mean, if any of you guys know me, you know it's obvious. I'm a deep clear water angler, offshore structure fisherman. So of course, my other sponsor is OptiCast. Well, sorry, not sponsor, pro staff position. Sponsors pay, pro staff gives you discounts and helps promote you. OptiCast is my other, and they come out with what's called the Pro Buoy System. And guys, I mean, let's face it, buoys, offshore structure, it kind of goes hand in hand. And they've got a better product than the old buoys that you have out there. And so I reached out to them because I love their product. Again, I'm familiar with both of these companies and both of their products. That's why I joined their pro staff teams. All that being said, let me get back on topic here, and that is Ledgehead. So he asked me if I would work some expos with him, and the first expo is coming up. It is in Kingsport, Tennessee. It's the 3B Outdoors National Expo. So it will be in Kingsport, Tennessee at the Meadowview Resort and Conference Center, January 6th through the 8th. Now, I'll put links in the description, and I hope I can put links in a card that should pop up somewhere about now. Not sure if I can do that yet, but I'm going to do my best. So if it's not in a card, please go to the description. Because if any of you guys are out in the Kingsport area nearby, one of those days, come out. Hang out with me. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to talk to you about anything, not just Ledgehead or BassGeek. Let's just talk about fishing. I'm going to be there for 3 days, and you can talk to me about fishing all you want. I'm excited about it. You guys know I love to talk about fishing, but come out. Remember, 3B Outdoors National Expo in Kingsport, Tennessee, the Meadowview Resort and Conference Center, January 6th through the 8th. Come out, hang out with BassGeek, and let's just talk about some fishing. So this brings me to the last subject of the day, and that is the contest that I won that I didn't even know I was entered in, and the unboxing, or I guess more so really an opening. Okay, anyway. As mentioned earlier, I'm on a second pro staff, and that is OptiCast. Now, I did a review of OptiCast Pro Buoy System, which I love. I mean, not because of them. Because of this system, I reached out to them and became a pro staff member. I just like it. It's a better mousetrap. Let's just put it that way. So, when I did that video, apparently that entered me into a Pro Staff of the Month contest that I didn't even know about. So they do a monthly newsletter, and in the newsletter, toward the bottom, I read I had won. And so that's awesome because, guys, I never win anything. And so that I was really jacked up about that. And when I found out what I won, I was even more excited. Now, first off, guys, I want to tell you, working with this company, they're very personal. The guys that own the company have been on several of my live streams. They share my videos. They're just cool guys. I have told them that I am coming up to have a beer with them at some point in time just because I'm just going to say it, guys, they're just that damn cool. and I like cool people. If I'm going to join a pro staff, I'm not going to be treated like one of 100 pro staffs. And I know these guys have one of about 100 pro staffs, but man, they don't treat me like that. And that is what you should look for if you're going to join a pro staff. It should be personal. It should be personable. And these guys love what they do and love their company, just like the Ledgehead guys. And I'm going to enjoy and hope I get to be a part of their team and a part of growing their staff and their company for a long time to come. Now, that being said, let me show you what they sent me. So I got this, and guys, you know, what are my top 2 favorite baits? I mean, I've done a ton of videos on both of them. And by the way, I want to say, you know you're with a good company when they send you a handwritten thank you note. I mean, it's short, it's sweet, but man, it's awesome. And, you know, Andrew and Dave, I want to say thanks. You don't know how personal and how much that means. That was really big in my book, and I'm actually going to have that framed. So let's get into what they sent. Now, they are a deep or offshore structure company, so they specialize in, you know, things like buoys, deep water crankbaits. I think they've got a crankbait coming out. Sorry guys if I wasn't supposed to mention that yet, but I know they're talking about it. And they also just came out with a deep water or a structure, offshore structure football head jig. And so they sent me a complete set of those structure jigs, and they are sweet. Not only did they send goodies for me, but they sent goodies that I could give away to you guys. So they sent me 8 discount code cards, 30% off, that I could give away to you. So we're going to do an impromptu giveaway for these cards. The first 8 people that comment and put OptiCast anywhere in the comment, you can say anything, just use the word OptiCast. You can put it at the end, put it at the beginning, it doesn't matter. I'll pick out, I'll contact you, and I will get your email, and I will give you this discount code on the cards. So let's get back into these. Let's open these up. I can't wait. I haven't seen the jigs yet. I wanted to wait and see them in front of you guys so you can see my true reaction. And here is jig number 1. All right, so this is a black and blue jig. It's a football head. It's got a flat head, so it's a stand-up sort of football head. I'll tell you what, I really love the paint job. If you can get a look at that, you can see that the head itself has been painted in a 2-tone, so it is actually black and blue, not black or blue. Really a good looking jig. I can't wait to try that out. But the first jig is really nice, and you can't go wrong with a black and blue. Oh, this jig is pretty interesting. I like this color. It's almost like a bluegill. Again, the head is 2-tone, so it's actually it's maybe even 3-tone. It's almost like a blue to a brown to a green pumpkin. The skirt itself is like a green pumpkin. It's got some purple, and it's got some highlights of white in it. Again, you know, a good heavy wire hook, you know, flat head, really looks good. Really like that color. See the white on the back side there. I'll have to say, those are some really good looking jigs. I really like those colors. Those are some colors that I wouldn't normally pick out, but I'm actually, you know, I really like to try different things, and that is a color that I'm very excited to try out. Ooh, this is a very interesting color, and being that I fish a lot of clear water, this is a color that I would love to give a try because it's almost a translucent. The head again is 2-tone, white and blue, basically like a shad representation. And as you can see, the skirt is very translucent, but it's got just some highlights of, I don't know what color that is. It's gray, but it's got a purple tint to it. So That is really an interesting color. And when they are feeding on shad, that color in particular with the right tail popped up off the bottom could really pay off. Jig number 3, and this is really like a good summer or fall crawl pattern. It's got the orange. Again, I love how they've done the two-tone head. It's got orange on the front of the head, and it goes to a brown. I really like the purple that they've thrown into the skirt. I hope you guys can see that. The brush guard is also brown, so it's not just your standard black, so it blends very well. All right, so the last one. Ooh. Yeah, I'm digging this one. Again, this is going to be more for like when they're on maybe a bluegill or a shad bite. That is really cool. And this is really a 3-tone head. So it's got a little dark blue on the back, on the bottom of the head. It's got white. Got a little touch of maybe brown, or maybe that's black right there. Yeah, a little touch of black on the face. Really like that skirt color. It's really a shad pattern. Got a little bit of gray. Really, I mean, really close to the shad in these lakes, the gizzard shad, because it's got a little bit of that purple, that blue, just a touch highlight of it. And you know, I really love when the bite gets going, it gets a little tough in the summertime to stroke these jigs off the bottom. You know, maybe put a swim bait or some sort of trailer on them that will really simulate a fleeing to a dying bait fish, but it's got that little bit of gray on the back and that little touch of blue or purple. It's got a few strands of brown and white. So a really good looking jig. I'm really excited about that jig. Really excited about that jig. All right, guys, that's it. Don't forget, if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you go and do it, because we're going to do a big giveaway at the 1,500 subscriber mark, and you have to be a subscriber. That's key. Secondly, don't forget, comment Opticast somewhere. In the first 8, I'll send you the discount code via email. When I contact you, just make sure you reply back. As always, like it if you like it. Comments and questions in the comment section below. You know I love talking about fishing, or for that matter, really anything else to you all. So let's comment it up. And you better go subscribe if you haven't to be eligible for the 1,500 subscriber giveaway, which should be coming soon. You guys rock.